mini-map, I assume, there to make that even easier for himself. Nice shot from him. And now, because of that, it's back into an even round. And we've seen that he can figure out these close, even rounds so far this game. 4-1, 2 versus 2. No kit, obviously, on the CT side as they were on an eco in this one. It's mostly the heroics from Body that made this one close. Stomp holding the angle for Jax to push into towards control room, but no chance for him as the AWP tags him through the wall. And now Double Pony finally have their AWP out on the CT side of Nuke. They've had some decent scalps so far in this qualifier, beating 1 win, who have won a few. Okay, Jax. Straight through the smoke towards ramp. Yeah, they defeated 1 win, who have won the, pretty sure, the last 2 Cash Cups in EU. Lucky now alongside Jax towards ramp here after Jax got the opener. We've got a player out towards door. Body seems like he could be aware of it and is. Shioha will drop, and that's a 2-man advantage for the French side, and an important one at that. They need to start building up these rounds and their economy. Should hit a running towards outside. Coming in towards main and a molly for credit. Afro spotting the cross. And that is a disgusting collateral for Afro. That should seal the round without a doubt. Tao will at least get 1. He's left in a 1 versus 4. Completing the 1 versus 5 would be almost impossible in this position. Now spotted indoor. Body should have him dead to rights here in a matter of seconds. And there we go. AK's recovered. In fact, they have 3 AKs now on the CT side. But more rounds need to come in for the French if they are to break the economy of Izako Boars. Full buyback coming back in. Stomp on the AWP again. Yeah, that was a nice shot from Afro. Nice timing as well. Him and Body. Most definitely the heroes so far. Hey, Chase. Quick pause, and we're back underway straight away. Shane solo towards outside. As utility is coming in towards the A side. The molly to force out a CT event player, but no one there on this occasion. And a bit wider, a bit more wider than you often see. So if a player is stuck in the corner, he has to walk through more of the spread to get out of that position. But Body is relocated to that exact location. But they have a remolly for it, I think. So that would be unfortunate for him. He doesn't have a smoke to get out of that. Has to fully cross, and there we go. Punished. The double molly. Pretty smart there, has to be said. Jax playing ramp, flashed, has to fall off. And we'll hear a lot of players coming his way. What do the Polish side decide to do now? Afro in hell gets absolutely wide swung by Shane. And now they can do whatever they want, basically. They've gotten the first 2 opening picks. 5 versus 3. And now surely the French side will have to gamble on a location and see what they can do. Jocko needs to be the hero in towards hut here. Gets one, but not two. The AWP too strong. And that should be the round sealed. They save. I do believe they'll have some form of a buy in the next round, so it's worth holding on to these two AKs. Exclamation mark maps to see the maps in this series and see where we might be going later on. But at the moment, it looks like the Boars are very well prepared for what the French side have to offer. Full buy does come in. Just about afford one more. Lucky pushing aggressively towards outside. Will spot stomp with the AWP, and now he's very much pressured here. Somehow he still remains a part of this round. We're fast out towards A. Unfortunately for Jocko, that's a big whiff from him. Not dealing with the players coming out towards A, and Lucky will go past the Molotov and not deal with the one and only 4 versus 3. The damage to the Boars is pretty significant, but I don't think there's any reason for... Oh, that was close. I really was expecting one of those to hit, especially with a player on 22 HP. But they are going for this by the looks of it. 2 players coming in from heaven, 1 from main, but there are so many angles to figure out here. Body spotted, he's lost and alive, he has nowhere to go. And that's 7-2 for the Polish boys. We will force up once again, but it's not as strong as the previous round. They just have an MP9 and a FAMAS, but at least they still have decent utility. So far, the Boars seem to have had a lot of success going towards A. Jack spotting for some ramp presence, but he'll smoke that off deeply as well and fall back. Mono defaulted to also actually will spot after creeping out through secret. That is unfortunate timing. And Jax, rotating from ramp, will get caught off towards Hell as well. Another 5 versus 3. This is looking extremely strong. Jocko and Body reside towards heaven, but they're being pushed from every angle, and Suha will even catch him. Jocko also under a lot of pressure. 2 players advancing on towards his position here. Lucky's at least here to help. It will delay them a little bit, but he's only got an MP9, so... He'll at least recover to the M4, though, that was dropped on site. He'll tap down Mono towards main. And now this is a vaguely winnable round, but as I say that, Stomp is watching the vent. And Lucky falls directly into his crosshair. Jocko the last one left. And they knew his most recent position. Another safe round for the T side. You have to remember this is DBL Pony's pick as well, so it's not looking too good so far. With Vertigo up next, which was picked by the Boars. We'll have to see if the French side have anything to offer on that map. But I get the impression that this, unless there's a quick rebuttal from the CT side, This could be a quick best of 3, but who knows? Any Polish friends in chat? Remind me of the pronunciation. I believe it's Siuha, is it? Siuha and Shane. S-Z-E-J-N. Shane and Siuha. S-I-U-H-Y. Had some help earlier, just double checking. To the best of my ability. Polish is most definitely not my first language. Lobby crunch for the CT side with Deagles. Molly comes in towards A. Again, they have full reign of outside. And already have position basically in CT spawn. The control is very, very powerful. After looking for something on the side of the ladder, on the side of the window, sorry, but Mono will deal with him immediately. Looking for more towards that position, but not this time. And the timing here for down lobby could be pretty tough, but stay safe for now. Looking for that position in lobby, looking for something. Give them the indication of where they are. There we go. The timing, unreal. Poor old Jocko with the solitary AK is destroyed. And that leaves just Body and Jax left with 2 Deagles. Not much you can do with that. Thank you guys for the follows earlier, by the way. Appreciate it. Shako being one of them. Now it's just Jax left, looking for a rifle to take into the next round. All he can hope for in a 1v5. But Stomp has the angle. He is aware of every position on this map so far. That's the 13th frag for him. Time for the French side to make something happen. They are to make some progress in this game. There's a big gap in that outside smoke, I believe. So that might be something for Lucky to spy through, but not sure just yet. Again, more outside presence. Body could be in trouble towards the hut here. Gets himself one, and Lucky helps out for a second. Molly will eventually burn out Body though, and all the trades are coming in towards A here. Jax will get 2 though, and that actually finishes off the round. An important third for the French team. Looks like Jax got a bit of a lineup there with the M4, bit of a spray down. I believe they survived with 3 alive, so at least they have something to work with as this game progresses, but I have to say 9-6 or 10-5 would be a good half at this point. Shane towards ramp aggressively. The smoke is a bit of a failure, unfortunately. There's a big gap in that. Mono looking towards outside for more aggression. He was successful here earlier. Bomb drop down. Holding for the door push. Still has a late incendiary for hut as well. As once again the T's make their way towards outside. A boost looks like it's coming in to get a player up towards the rafters to at least get a quick rotate towards heaven. But look where the one and only is. He's toward the double doors already on B. Ready to make a play. Afro rotating towards CT. Flash shouldn't stop him, but he's already taken 98 points of damage in that spray. Jack's now rotating towards Secret. The timing here is pretty unreal. We have the one and only invent, but Jack's spotted out and gets himself a second. Now he can make a play. Nades out towards two more players towards Secret. Flash coming in. He has the angle, gets himself another one. 3 on the round for Jax. 4 on the round for Jax. He's in the game. He's arrived. And you love to see that. Ooh, that's an unfortunate incendiary grenade by Body. Smacking the back of Jocko there. Lucky already down the vents quickly. As outside has been once again taken. Mono looking to push after this Molotov. Shane has already taken Jocko, but here's Lucky. Gets himself one. Needs a second and get it. We'll get it as well. Meanwhile, the Orb of Afro has dealt with 2 more. So 9-6 now. Very, very possible indeed. Another good hold by the CT side. They're in this game. They're warming up. Hey, Gina. And the economy is actually under a bit of pressure in the final round here. We have Tao without head armor on the AK. And Stuart only on a Deagle. French side have everything they could ever want here. Already one big round from Jax in this game. We need to see a little bit more. Unfortunately for Body, you will not expect a player on the top of Mini. Jax now towards ramp. Has Tao shoots what the head and will. Nice shot from him. As he himself got dinked through the top of the box. But look at this lurk from Shane. He's out towards A through the smoke, and now Jocko's under huge amounts of pressure. Somehow gets one, but only one. And now it's a 2 versus 3 for the French side. Jax mollied off towards heaven. Stomp, Mono and Stuart, but they don't expect Lucky so close. He needs himself a second, but can't get it. And that could be crucial. Jax now in the 1 versus 2 will swing on the first, but he's really low. 15 HP. Surely Stomp will not be losing this one. The bomb is planted for him. Jack looking for the duel. Will actually do a decent amount of damage to Stomp before Stomp finishes him off. But it's the Polish team who will reach double digits on the half. 10-5. And you have to say, they should be pretty happy with that half in the end. They were getting pressured very convincingly. I think they had a 7-2 lead at one stage on the T side. Maybe 8-2. Can't even remember at this stage. But you see the scores on the doors. Jocko struggling a little bit. But Body and Jax having very impactful halves. Afro with some very important AWP kills as well. Stomp with the main lead in the server so far. Shane towards ramp. Got Jocko jumping in, trying to put them off. Jax will get one. Needs a second though, and Shane's just killing everyone. The counter flashes are brilliant. 3 for him. Jax and Lucky in a 2 versus 4. Jax will at least get the first. And he's got a double swing though to deal with. One will cross. Bullet's now out though on Stomp. Gives him a chance to let Lucky recover the bomb. I'm sure that's not something they really wanted to happen in that situation. They can get the bomb planted towards B. After plants on B are very T favoured usually. Jax even has got a Molotov still. Picked up off a teammate. Stomp has a kit though, so it shouldn't be an issue. That should be cancelled out. Jax will use it though to flush out the double doors. Looks like they're going to get a plant towards B at least, and that'll be something to work with either way, even if they are to lose this round. I'll have to be Lucky and Jax to win the duels, but Jax is pushing towards vent. Will get swung on by one and only here. Who wins this duel? It's him on the Polish team, and look at that. Lucky just spammed down straight away, and that's a good recovery in the end by Izako Boars. But I think the French side will be happy with the bomb plant after all that. Gives them an option to possibly buy 2 AKs here, alongside some pistols, but they will bide their time. Just a couple of deagles and a solitary flashbang. Who knows, maybe they can make it happen. Body showed how on form he was in the first half with the Desert Eagle. P7 on mono. Don't see it used that often these days. Mostly used by Chris J, I think I remember, on Mouse Sports. Deep smoke coming in, and now the SMG will be heard. Great nade towards outside though, but there's Body again. What did I say? He's just hitting every shot with the Deagle so far if he's given a chance. And that's Shuahurt down already. Stomp is 2 HP in CT spawn. This is looking more and more doable for the T side. The M4 has been recovered. Body has it in hand. Jax low. He should be the one to go in first and maybe look for something for his team here as they work their way towards ramp with 45 seconds to go. Mono has a nice angle. Will do some damage to Lucky and then fall back. Vent broken. Tower will go down. Body though. Oh, it's tagged by the scout of Stomp, but because Stomp was so low, Body needed 1 bullet to deal with him. And now I have a 5 versus 3. 25 seconds to go. Tower will eventually rotate round and take him down. And he's in position to get more done. But Jocko's hit an important shot to spam through the hut, though. That's another one for Tao. Jocko goes down. 3 versus 2. Bomb can be planted towards A. M4 trying to be recovered by Lucky, but he has to get past that grenade on the floor. Still a problem in this game. Afro towards Heaven, though. Jax rotating behind the door player. This is the play. Easy 1 dig for Jax. Let's not call it a 1 dig. He didn't miss the first shot. Forget about that. And Mono will go straight up the Heaven ladder, but Afro will stop him. And that is a very unlikely 6th round for the French side. Just with Deagles. And not even any armor. They now have a chance to make their way back in this game. They can get past this pistol force, which is a powerful one. Utility on Tao and Shane. Eagle, CZ. They'll have a free ticket to 8 rounds. And Afro is holding for the cross of Tao. The one and only down already. And man disadvantages are very difficult to win on Nuke. Especially with this amount of weaponry. Interesting crosshair Shane has there. Dynamic one. Gets a little bit tighter when he crouches. Double Pony taking this one slowly. Trying to flush out as many pistols as possible before they make their final decision. We'll throw alert smoke towards ramp to try and keep a player there, but it's going to be an entry towards A. 50 of Shane will get 1, but Jax takes him down, and there's a player in main behind the smoke, which should not be a problem. Mono did get one in the meantime towards Lucky, so makes it slightly worrying. But all the angles are being held. The bomb can be planted comfortably. Unless something insane happens here, Average should have the angle and does. Last player on the CZ, pointing towards heaven. Jax will tap him down. And Jax is showing up. 15-9 for him now. Had a slow start, but that 4K towards Secret really seemed to get him going. And now just a full eco. It's a rush towards outside. How many is Body going to get? 1, 2, 3, 4. Somehow they all line up for him. Unbelievable. If that was me, I'd be double dinked by a PT50. Good on those. Good on those. Hey, Zidane. How you doing? Thanks for following. Appreciate it. Body was low. And Mono will get himself a second on this round. Actually get himself a third. This is a bit too expensive for Double Pony at this stage. They have the round almost 90% secure. But they're giving Mono a little bit too much to work with. That'll be some decent money in the bank and possibly enough to drop over an AWP to Stomp as well. To afford him some utility. We'll save the AK. Just about. As the bomb explosion takes him down to 12 HP. But yeah, he has the most money on the team now, so... Can he afford an AWP? My maths isn't great, but... There'll have to be a glass cannon, I believe. And there it is. He'll keep hold of his money. And Stomp will purchase up the AWP for himself. Just with a solitary flashbang. And this is a big round for the T side now. They still have good economy. But if they're to win this one, they could very easily bring this game back even. And Jax is just going to entry Tau, looking for a second, and will get it with the help of the flash from Lucky. Jax is looking insane already. He's got himself 2, looking for more. Lucky should spot Shuri on the side of the smoke and will do. 5 versus 2. The A pop is perfect. Lucky looking for more, but he'll spot Stomp in CT spawn, and they're already running away to save. God, Jax's style is just so fun to watch, man. Like, he got that first kill towards Hut, and he just does that little flick to the floor with his crosshair. Like, even something as that is like, you know, it's like a characteristic, which makes it fun and an interesting, fun player to watch. Simple as that. Flicky, exciting. Jax looking to possibly deal with the player towards CT. Stomp, of course, does not have armor, so if he was wallbanged through anything, he'd probably be taken down, but he'll survive. And Jax will keep that AWP as well and drop it over to Afro. But the save for the Boars at least gives them a buy. They still have the AWP. And they have 3 rifles as well with the saved AK. The one and only on the MP9. Clum, thanks for following, appreciate it. This isn't the chance to get level that I thought would be a little bit easier. See what it looks like. He could have the angle on Body here. Oh, but Body wins the duel. That's a big loss early on. That gives the French side the ticket to work their way towards B. To make a lot of progress. Vents mollied off as well. Glass taken already, and Lucky is even watching for the rotates. Spot a player going down Secret and take him down. Afro's taken Mono. This is looking better and better as it goes on. Body pressuring Stomp with the AWP and will take him down through that little slot. Now it's just the MP9 left, and Body will win that duel as well. They're just winning every single aim duel. And the Boars do not know what to do about it. Money, big. On the French side. Money, low. On the CT side. They can get past these scouts, or scout, and pistols. They'll be back even again. Fast towards outside. This time. Already, scout tag happens. 2 scout tags, but Body will make sure of the man advantage. And again, a single loss so far. And Lucky will even take down Shuha. That's insane. Look at the HPs on the French side. Everyone tagged. But it doesn't matter. It's 100 to kill. Now they are up and running. Don't forget, this is their map pick. Exclamation mark maps to see that. Vertigo up next. This could be a must-win map for the French side if they want to go further in this tournament and make it to the grand final. Down towards Ben. And this time, finally, the Polish side have an opening. Five versus 3, and now it'll have to be pure duels 1 to get back into this one. Player stuck on ramp. Oh, that's the duel. That's the one. Round winning kill there by Shane. Taking down Jocko, who was on the site with the bomb. That could have been a ticket back into this round. Stopped full blind. Will not have spotted Afru crossing, I don't think. But might have an idea that he's in a more advanced position. Body unfortunately getting timinged there. But now it's all down to the damage that Afru can do. If he gets himself a second, it would be a good result, but now he's getting pressured from every angle, and Sierra will deal with him. 4 alive for the Boars. Important for the future in this half, because look at the money on the French side. That is what happens when you win 2 or 3 rounds in a row with no losses whatsoever. Everyone above 11k, 12k. And now a big round, of course. Back in the old economy days, if they were to win this round, CT side would be completely broken. Money would be in the bin, but these days it's a little bit more forgiving. Fast towards outside. Already dinked towards Afro. He's down to 5 HP. Straight away the nade will finish him off as well. Body and 2 other of his mates have taken secret, but Stomp is down here with the AWP. A boost coming in. This is very smart. They're aware of Stomp possibly being there, and it's only a leg shot. How about that boost? Perfectly timinged. Back into a 4 versus 4. Lucky holding for this Batab, but not going to expect just an M4 running at him. Full W. And Lucky gets taken down without dealing a point of damage. This is now very tough. 4 players, all 4, coming in from ramp. Boars looking to play the numbers game. Molly for Dark. No one residing there though. Jack's holding the angle. Thin angle on just 14 HP. Gets the first, and it's a nice one tap as well. Jocko gets one in the meantime. Suddenly a man advantage. This is how difficult the B bomb site is to retake when you're on the CT side. Jocko's peaked on timing and taken down Mono, and Body has taken Shuaha as well. They've recovered the round in an amazing fashion with that boost towards Secret. And they're level again, and look at the money of the CT side. They can buy-ish. They can get an AWP and 2 M4s. But other than that, it'll be FAMASs and MP9s. Going by this half so far, seems like the French side know how to deal with these guys. Damn, Jack still looks good mechanically. Well, you don't just lose it in a day. I'm sure he's still been playing. It's not been that long. It might feel long in lockdown era, but it's not been that long since he left G2. But yeah, he has looked super good. Had a slow start, anchoring ramp on CT. Then he had a very important 4K towards Secret, which I think will be clipped later. Well, I don't know if it's already been clipped. It was worthy of a clip. And now he's looking very crispy on these entries. Outside smokes coming in with 45 seconds to go. And now some A utility. But it's a push towards ramp, which will start it off. Jocko gets immediately blindsided though. Not having the best of games, unfortunately, but he was the entry on that occasion, so can't have it all. Mono down towards his very, very powerful position for the org towards ramp, and Jack will get taken immediately, but Afu trades it. And we all know how tough B is to retake. Lucky should get taken by Shane here, though. And there we go. Afro on 3 HP with the AWP. Body has to cover for Shuaha, and will do. 2 versus 2. Stomp has a kit available to him. But as I said, Afro is on the 3 HP. This is all down to Body, really. Afro on the AWP shouldn't matter. And now we have a 1 versus 1. Stomp does deal with his fellow AWPer. Body has a clutch to make happen. Stomp has that defuse kit. Body is rotated all the way around, and quickly at that. Stomp hasn't heard this at all. Stomp has no idea. It's a one-tap for Body, and the French side take the lead. Great play by Body there. Rotating straight through single door behind quickly as well. Completely unexpected by Stomp. Very smart clutch. And now they have a round lead with the Boars on a half buy. On the scout. Quite literally scouting towards outside. And coming in for top up will force the one and only off of that position. No armor on 2 of these Boars players. Still a very winnable round. Top Pony just biding their time in lobby. Trying to force out damage, force out an opener. Scout now spotted towards ramp, and Stomp will get absolutely blindsided by Jax. Jax knows his pre-aims. Rotating late to deal with anyone possibly flanking. Jax looking for another. Get one in vent and spin round. Another one for Jax. God, he looks so sharp. Finally will get one dig by Mono. But Jocko's taken him, and despite the fact that Body has also fallen to a 1-dig, it shouldn't matter. He'll have to save the AK into the next round. It'll be an important save as well to afford the Polish side some extra utility in a very crucial round for them. Body 28 and 16, having a lot of impact in this game alongside Jax. Body was hitting all the 1-digs on the CT side. Jax and Body, the duo. (14-12) on their map pick. Exclamation mark maps to see that. This mix is T-sided. Well, you're not wrong. That's usually the case in mixed teams. When you are on the T side, you can have set plays and... Oh, Afro, a bit overzealous there perhaps. Stomp dealing with him straight away. We'll have a one-man advantage. I'll get back to your point in a second. Okay, so we're already down towards B here. Stomp misses a shot. And he's taken down to 14 HP with the spam through the door as well. And I've already mentioned how hard B is to retake. We smoke for single door already. 3 rifles on decent HP. The AWP low. Is there any way at all to retake this? They need a kill towards ramp by Sewerhurt. The body is in a very nice position. Spots the edge and will take the headshot to Sewerhurt. We've got to play it out. Stout just gets taken down before he goes behind the wall. Now Jocko left him in a 1 versus 2. Open the double doors to fake it out. But Shane has got such little time left. 5 seconds. He's not on it. Jocko doesn't know. He'll win the duel, but the time's gone. And Double Pony will have match points. Yeah, I was going to talk about a mix being T-sided. It makes a lot of sense. You have set T strats, which are easy to call. You have aim stars, which will get you the frags. But CT side setups are a lot more complicated to work with in a short amount of time. And so it's currently proving. Body, 31 to 17. Hit the 30. Before we reach the 30 rounds. Before pressuring Jax early on. Mono aggressive towards ramp. Body scouted towards outside. And Stomp has been taken down to 5 HP with the AWP of Afro. Looking for an opener, but 5 HP, is it really possible for him? Not only holding for the push towards door, all utility coming in now, players coming his way. Will he survive? Jax gets 1, only 1. Can he get 2? He can't. And now it's just Mono and Stomp left. Mono is on the rifle and he's in a 1 versus 4. He's mollied off towards heaven. This is a great comeback from the French side on their map pick. They're going to take a 1-0 lead going into Vertigo unless something ridiculous happens here. Mono looking for something to happen. Gets lucky, but he was low. He was expendable, and Jax takes him down. Look at the scores on the doors. Jax 26, Body 31. The players who needed to show up have, and we'll have to see how they do on Vertigo, which is the Boars map pick, of course. Well, thank you guys for watching. I will be back in a few seconds to get going with map 2. I hope you'll join me. That was pretty fun. Enjoyable game. Jax showing up. Exactly what I wanted to watch. And yeah, I'll see you in a minute. I'll adjust some assets and see you soon. Won't be long until map 2.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only
Map 2. Vertigo. About to get underway. This is Izako Boars' pick, so it'll have to be very interesting to see how Double Pony do on this map. Of course, another knife round in these cash cups. It looks like this time the Boars will put it out. It's going to be pretty interesting. Let's see how it goes. Boars need to win this map to take us to Dust 2. Map is live. Jax, Lucky and Body, all with some utility to get us underway. Jax with a smoke and a molly. Body has a molly as well. 3 smokes overall. Looks like maybe some utility to take ramp and then eventually go into a execute. Decoy under ramp to at least make them think there's someone down there, but I'm sure they'll be aware of that. Boost coming up towards B early on. Shane looking for it. To spot Jax and will open up for him. And come the Molotovs to flush out these positions. Shane needs more. He won't expect 2 people close to him, but will get himself another before he goes down. It's pretty impressive second frag, really. Right now it's 2 versus 4. Looking good for the Polish side. Fake the steps on the runaway. And then they will start shifting back again. Body looking for the default spot. He still has his molly. And he even has his smoke as well. In they go towards B. But everyone is here on the CT side. 3 of the 4. And it should be impossible for T to do much about it. Body will at least get 1. But he's now getting extremely pressured from every which angle. Looking for that flank, but it looks like the timing might not work in his favour. We'll spot out stuff eventually, but the body spam comes in. His body didn't have any Kevlar to work with. And the CT side will take the pistol. Five Glocks for the French boys, looking for the buy in the third. Time for the MP9 to do some farming. Gets himself not only 1 actually. Now the M4 and Hamas in position. Maybe the easiest frags. But the MP9 only getting 1 means that Stomp didn't build up too much economy, so the AWP is not available just yet. Decent nade onto Lucky. Of course, the Boars only have the MP7 and FAMASs still. So, there's a round for French boys to get off the mark. This is it. Top will swing towards ramp and take Body down to 1 HP. Shane realises that he has the timing here on Afro. Won't get the opener. The molly is missed as well. That's a problem, but it doesn't mean that Lucky won't get the refrag. But in the meantime, one and only has taken Jocko, so that's an issue. Now look at the HPs. The flash is excellent, which affords Lucky another frag, but this smoke, even though it will get the bomb planted, they have a combination of 34 HP to deal with 3 players. And Body's going to want to try and cross and won't manage it. Now watching the angle. And Lucky will get dealt with by him as well. 3-0 for the CT side, and they're already getting up and running. We saw what happened on Nuke. So it'll take a while for And to get up and running. Tech 9s. And the Deagle. Well, already under pressure, but he has a solid angle and help with Shane towards B. All the pistols are getting absolutely blindsided here. But he will at least get one. Unlikely to get any more, and he won't manage it. Mono will spray him down through the wooden panel. And that's a 4-0 start. It was a slow start last time, as I mentioned, and it felt like it could be a quick 2-0, a quick run over. Let's see how this map proceeds. A few more gun rounds to come. Or we might be thinking of that one. Afu has spotted his fellow Warper in Stomp towards Gap and will take him down immediately. Perhaps was not expecting Afu to be on the AWP so early. Of course, their second full buy, but Stomp wanting to assert dominance early on, but Afu had his number. Tao has recovered the AWP, and Shoha has got an advanced position now towards ramp. There's no way Afu expects that, and there we go. 4 versus 4. I think it's an even situation, but Tao will be caught throwing a grenade. Jax takes his head off, as he has so many times in this best of 3 so far. Now they have a play towards B. They're getting pressured from every which angle here. Lucky to get taken down towards ramp, but there's Jax getting another, looking for a third. Spray is whiffed, but Jocko is there for the trade. I think they're aware of the possibility of the flank, considering Shoha took down Afro in that position, but Body's got the angle. A little gap in the smoke, and Double Pony get off the mark. Stomp still has his AWP. Body's in this advanced position towards ramp. Stuart again looking. Oh, look at the timing on that. They've passed each other like ships in the night. And Body is up. Shuha may be notified of that now, as it looks like Tao was falling back in it, and Jax might have his knife out for it. Here's one from Shuha, looking for 2. Jax finally gets the trade, but the pass in the smoke there gets himself 2. Oh, but Jax again has Tao's number. And for some reason, Shane's going hunting as well. Gives Jocko another entry, but does a lot of damage, so at least that's something. But the problem for Boars is that Double Pony still have a lot of their utility. The grenade is excellent. Gives them a 2 versus 2. And while the smokes are up, they could afford to get the bomb planted. Stomp is burning in that molly. Took a tag as well, but from a grenade. Lucky will get the bomb planted. Keeps his head down to avoid the bullets of Mono. And now he'll take up position on the left-hand side of the site. Jax unlucky in this 2v2. Oh, nice swing for Mono. Lucky taken down. Quite obvious that position in the end, as he didn't fall back to ramp. But now Jax left in a clutch. Tap on the bomb. Stomp is, of course, is on the low HP. Both players are in the smoke. Jax looking for it, can't hit it, and Mono is just holding it down. It's a 10-second defuse for Mono. And not much really Jax can do there. Just needed one more bullet through the smoke. Unfortunate for him. Would have been his round. Just one of those things. With Stomp being so low. Boars regain their 4-round lead. So now we are very fast up towards ramp. Stomp will peek nicely and get a frag onto his body through the edge of that smoke just as it blooms. Another nice opener. Lucky lurking towards B. Knows where Mono is. Jacks with another, and I think he knows where Shuaho is as well. And that's 2 frags towards the A ramp again. Boars seem to be really giving this up in the past couple of rounds. Whether it's just a plan to play it aggressively or a little bit of recklessness. Hard to say. But again, they have done a lot of damage, and it did work out for them previously. Eventually, of course. Mono has a right eye peek for this angle. And deals with Afro. He's getting spammed down through the grate. But not a whole lot of damage done. He's made a successful play there. Back into a 3 versus 3. And they've crept through gap. Can Stomp reposition in time? I think he's managed it, and he has. Nice timing on toward Jocko. And now Lucky has no choice but to wait. Has to wait for Jax to do something coming up from ramp. But it's only Stomp here. 1 player towards middle, 1 player towards B. Lucky gets the swing, which he has done. Oh, it's a big whiff on the spray, but he does deal with Stomp eventually. Another 2 versus 2 with basically the exact same situation. Jax low. Lucky has some health to work with. This time, no AWP on the retake, but again, only 1 kit. Shane will take Lucky, and that leaves Jax again in an almost unwinnable situation. Shane on the kit, on the bomb, almost taken down by Jax, but it won't matter. Mono would have had the angle either way, and the round was always going to go in their favour. 6-1. Being planted again means the opponent at least have another buy. Lucky wants to deal with that angle and will do. That is a very season favoured angle. Lucky looking for 2 entries towards B, and he's got them. Surely he'll now call his team over towards B as fast as possible. Stomp is still on the A bomb site. It's a 4 versus 3. Another man advantage to work with in this game, and Jocko has made it 2. Can he get himself a second? Yes, he can. This is definitely a double pony round. Jocko with 2 entries in the lurk towards middle. Lucky with 2 entries towards B. Very simple. Very effective. Stomp with 2. Looking to save his AWP. It'll be an important save as well, because look at the money. The opponent have done so much damage on the rounds that they've lost, which were close, which means the money is absolutely broken. Stomp can afford to drop an M4 after getting 4 on the save there. But that's it, really. Maybe the one and only can afford a flash to give Stomp an angle to get an opener and then see where that takes them. And speak of the devil, the flashbang is purchased. Mac-10's rushing. Body doesn't have a gun. Just side note. I'm not entirely sure if this was planned, but don't think it will matter because Jax is just going to entry onto towards the site here. Unfortunately, though, he's standing in the middle of nowhere, which means Stomp can finally swing and deal with him. Body now has taken that AK, so he has a gun to work with. Mac-10 will take him, but not enough to deal with Shane on the spin. 3 versus 3, still doable. Stomp has a kit. But no armor on these 2 players looking to support. Jocko having a long duel with him towards Gap. Stomp looking towards get on to the bomb here. This could be possible with some madness, but they're not on it. And Jocko and Body will finish it off. HP too low on the kit player to make that possible. And now the Boars are forced to stick with the pistols for one more round. Well, he should spot the legs there. Just working up towards yellow. Double Pony should be sure of no aggression. Resmoke will come in, which means Tao can at least push a little bit more towards that smoke. Jax, oh, just spot him on the edge of it there. Gets away with it in the end. Hey Maya. I'm low-key a Jax fan, so, you know, thought this would be a good opportunity. Ball Pony working their way towards middle. Have a 5 versus 3 to work with just 3 deagles to find. And they should work their way up to 4 rounds. They had a slow start on Nuke as well, but came back. But don't forget that was their map pick. So hiding towards double stack will get first, but traded immediately by Afro. And that's the round over. Boars looking to take this one to Dust 2, the core map in this series. Body a little bit laboured on the spray, but Mono goes down. And they now have their 4th. Talking earlier about how a mixed team is easier to build a T side than a CT side. CT sides take a lot of, you know, a lot of setups, a lot of work. T sides you can sort of call things on the fly. And with aim stars such as Body and Jax, you have a chance to always make it work. And it proved on Nuke, they just ran over the Boars on their T side. Now they're making their way back. Shane towards middle has 3 players to deal with. Jocko just shifting to his crosshair, but Jack's immediate on the trade. Jocko seems to be the main guy going first for his team. Tao just about get away with taking Body towards Gap. Down to the 19 HP. Jax is boosted towards middle. They've left him there. Afro looks like he's found the one and only. And now he's working his way up towards A. The scope will be heard by Shuaha. He could easily have the timing here. Looks like Afro will be calling his team towards A. Shuaha's timing is now. Will drop down, but Afro hits the shot. And the dink through the wall is only down to 38. The bomb can be planted on towards the site. And again, for the 3rd time this game, it's Lucky and Jax in a 2 versus 2. It was Lucky to drop first on each of the previous 2 occasions. And each of the previous 2 occasions, there's been a kit available on one of the CT players. Flash for Lucky to put Jax in a bit more of a favourable position. Mono pushing towards Gat. Lucky, all the timing's poor, and Mono spamming him down. Lucky, he's had to just chuck his molly on the floor and get away from that to waste time. But now there is no time, and this time, how many times can I say time in a single sentence? Jax wins out the round for his team. That puts the money of the Boars in a terrible spot again. They have that saved AK, as Mono had to Scarpa. But that's all they really have. The Eagles can, of course, always do something. As we saw, especially by Body on map 1. Hitting a lot of tasty 1-digs. Jax with another opener towards Stomp. Bit of a tag in the molly there. Again. Ooh. Just about takes Jocko before he falls back. And that affords him another AK. Of course, the second bullet on the Deagle spam is always surprisingly accurate after the first one. The one and only in a good spot here. Could take Body. The P250 should be a one-tap from there, and it is. Lucky is close to him as well. Afro will at least recover this into a 3 versus 2, as he gets himself a second. Now it's just Shane remaining in a 1 versus 2, but Afro's got himself 3. Jax with another in the meantime. And they'll even up this game at 6-all again. Took Jax a little while to get warmed up on Nuke. And that pretty nice 4K towards Secret, which I'll find later and share with you guys. Is what really got him going. And now he seems warm on Vertigo as well. Also counter utility available for the Boars here. And they're going to do a lot of damage to Body. That's 2 grenades. Puts him down to 34. The Crane. The assist there. How long have I been casting? For about, I'd say, a year and a half now. It'll be the beginning of 2020 where I really started properly. End of 2019. Shane, oh, he has a lineup. That little boost with Tau in middle affords him 3 overall. 2 for the one and only. And it drops the bomb in middle as well, so this should finally be a CT round again. Jack's looking to make something happen towards A, but Shua has the angle. And Stomp is playing the Maya spot towards B. And we'll take down Lucky. Well, Pony can at least get another buy. Jocko down to the Deagle, and that's a lovely nade towards middle by Shane. Does a solid 40 damage or so to Jocko. Him on the Deagle, it's not a huge deal. Shifting towards B stairs now. Second CT player rotating in. Shioha just running at Body with a bit of a flash there. But it's B where the play is happening. 2 players was back on site. Should be a lineup for Lucky, and it is. Mono and Shane did get 1 each, which means they at least do have 1-man advantage still. But Afro can strafe across the angle and get the bomb planted. Stomp is holding at. The cross coming in gives Stomp an easy one. And now it's Lucky in a very, very unwinnable 1v3. Look at the utility on the CT side here. Molly coming in for default. Needs to get an opener somehow. Does get an opener. And spots the second as well. Should know that now both players are coming in towards CT. Good flash. Will push them back. Looking for a second and gets it. Now just Shewer her left. 9 bullets remaining in the clip. Can he get the headshot? Yes, he can. It's an ace for Lucky. What a clutch from him. And that's a huge round on the T side for Double Pony. 7 each again. What did I say about that clutch being unwinnable? Never listen to me. Don't ever listen to me again. Except when you listen to me casting, which is right now. In that case, still listen to me. But, you know, also don't listen to me. Incredible play from Lucky. Showing why he used to be a G2 player. Okay, mute. Shut up. Jocko will get one in the middle before Stomp gets the immediate trade. Lucky to go in though. Or Jack, sorry. And get it back immediately. 3 versus 2, but the timing for Mono is good. Jack's dropped. And in the final round of the half here, we have another 2 versus 2. This time not Lucky and Jax, it's Body and Jax. Lucky towards B, looking for another opener, and there we go. Mono dropped. Tao left in a 1 versus 2 with a FAMAS and no kit. One plant heard. And this smoke gives him a little bit of an opportunity to work his way up towards the site, but that smoke is favourable for Lucky. He can see through the edge of it. And somehow, it's happened again. Izako Boars had a 6-2, 6-1 lead, but Double Pony have won the half. But as I mentioned, T sides technically easier for a mixed team. It's now the CT side, which will be a big question. Technically, in T, in a higher level play, I'd say this is a bit of a T-sided map. So, what can the French side do to prove me wrong yet again? Only straight up towards ramp. Absolutely no hesitation. Past the sandbags already. Smoke for the site. Mono looking for the push towards B. Oh, this is just perfect. They have planned this one to utter perfection. Lucky taken down immediately, but Body has snuck through. Looking to take one before he goes down. Oh, and Mono's whiffing, giving Body a chance to get a second. Stomp in the meantime has at least taken Afu, but there's Body now. Brings it back into a 3 versus 3, and somehow, after all of that, the bomb's being planted towards B. Jocko still has the kit available to him, and Jax is going to swing immediately. And look at that flick from Jax. Straight away, Stomp down. But Shane is on the site looking for 2, and he'll get it. Now just Body left in a 1 versus 2. Kit has been dropped. They'll know exactly where that is. Body gets himself a 3rd. Now just Tao left. Body has armor this time, but Tao just spams him down. Unfortunately for Body, looking the wrong way. Close one, but they escape. That was a bit of a mad pistol. They were towards A, they were towards B, they were towards mid. Eventually ending up at B. Body doing his best, but not enough on this occasion. This time, the course by at least includes a FAMAS for Body and a boost coming in towards A. Tao looking for it though. If Body pops his head up at any moment, it should be a 3-1 for Tao. And there we go. Oh, but Body just gets away. The spam comes in return, but then Jocko peeks from sandbags. And Mac 10 now has its chance to do the work. Still a 3 versus 3. Body towards double stack. The molly will force him out. Jax is towards connector. But now Body taken down. There should be no chance for Jax here. Even if he was to go through this smoke, he's being watched from both angles. Flash coming in. Jax is through. Gets himself 1, but the spam is a little bit laboured. Unfortunately for him, the box taking most of the damage there. And Jax will finally get stopped. Mono is 1 HP. At least gives Lucky a chance. Seward gives his life up, which he has. Mono now on 1 HP with a Mac 10. And if Lucky spins around, he's got it. 1 versus 2 for Lucky. Again. What a play. What are they doing? Why they just give that one up? I'm shocked. I'm very surprised. Put it that way. I mean, Mono's 1 HP, right? He has the play. He's behind Lucky. It's fine. If he's not 1 HP, he wins the round. Because he was literally behind Lucky. But the fact he's 1 HP and he whiffs half a clip of the Mac 10, not hitting the double headshot, gives Lucky a chance. And somehow, Double Pony have pulled another round out of the bag. Yes, Blazzy. Yes, Blazzy. How do you still have these emotes, Toy? Crazy. But once again, this game has come alive, as Nuke did. Jocko, close towards the ramp. Will be telegraphed now by Suaha. To be mollied out of that position. He's sticking around. Lots of molly damage coming in. Somehow Jocko gets himself one. And Stomp is stuck here with the scout in a horrible position. The bomb has been dropped in front of the smoke. Makes it even more hard. And Suaha is taken down by the MP9 as well. This was a force buy for Izako Boars. What is going on? Lucky his timing mono. And it's a 5 versus 1. Shane left with the Galil. How they have given Jocko 3 with the MP9 towards ramp there is a mystery. I guess it's unfortunate that Stomp was in that position with a scout. Kind of gave Jocko a free second. But the third is unbelievable. A lot of madness in the smoke and the flash. And the boost towards the box on the ramp will give Body the final frag and keep them all 5 alive. Boars forced to save. They have no choice here. That will give Double Pony a 3-round lead. Afro on top of the white box towards middle. Bit of a labour duel for Body, but Tau dropped early and it won't matter because it's just a pistol to deal with. Down to 2. Nice tap on the third. And even a 1 tap on the fourth as well. Stylish. I know it's just pistols, but it looks good. Oh, the timing. Will catch Lucky there. Stomp had a good spawn with the AWP towards B. And Lucky will drop. Important opener for the Boars on a must-win round for them, really. Stomp's AWP is a glass cannon. Deep smoke coming in to take ramp completely, and once again, they've actually forced the Boars back. Jack jumping in the middle, playing with his food a little bit in Shane. And Tau is going to deal with him. There it is. Body at least gets the immediate trade, and the bomb's actually dropped in middle. Gives Body a chance to use his incendiary and push up a bit closer. Afro is going to catch Mono. All the spray is highly laboured, and Mono gets away with it. Stop now pushing, looking for the ramp aggression, and there it is. Body just the last one left. Has the bomb, gets the first, swaps to the other M4 on the ground in front of him. Has a second incendiary picked up off the ground to force out the ladder player. But I think he has to give up the bomb because he's been forced away from 2 different angles. Bomb. Still actually not recovered. Let's have a look. Still in middle. 25 seconds to go. They are so concerned of Body's position. 17 seconds to go. Body's on the right bomb site. His 15 bullets are really enough for 3 players. Stomp has no armor. They're hiding here. Body, if he can deny the bomb plant and possibly fall back, he's playing this one to absolute perfection. Huge chance here. 1. Can he deny it? He's not going to deny it. That is a huge chance now for the Izako Boars to recover this one. Oh, Body's whiffed his bullet, spots the backpack of Mono. This is unbelievably close. Body still has a kit, and Stomp has no armor, don't forget. I've mentioned it so many times. Now a 1 versus 1. Stomp's missed the shot, and Body's got it. An ace for Body. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. Body, just his presence in middle during that round stopped Izako Boars so much. Like, they just completely got stumped about worrying about where the bomb was, having to recover it. And they waited so long to deal with it, it gave Body the chance to just stick on towards B. He's made the correct call. There was 10 seconds remaining. How they even lost it in that situation, I don't know. Body could have played that one so differently. He could have taken down the bomb planter quickly. I guess he knew that Stomp had hit the angle from window, so he couldn't just jump across and swing. That would have made it an easy frag for Stomp. So he didn't want to play it too quickly, and playing it the way he did worked out in the end. Mono, of course, being only 10 HP on site, really was the problem there. But yeah, when you make the correct decision with such little time remaining on the clock, this can happen. Jax is looking for the boost towards middle, and he's already spotted Shuha. Afru, nice flick up to get another one. Tout working his way towards B. Lucky is on the site, but will get absolutely blindsided. Now Jax is having to rotate in. He's so low, though, already spammed down through, and I think the Boars are angry. Body rotating in will at least get Stomp, but the B site has been taken. Retake utility coming in. And they can afford to go for this. They have enough money in the bank. Jocko will jump down, and he's spotted by the one and only. But Jocko actually hits the shot on Shane, and now the trade should be easy. Holds down mouse 1 on the spray. Now it's down to Afru. Jumps across, picks up the rifle, has a 1 versus Tao, and wins it out. Another clutch one by the French side. They are just unbeatable in these 1vx situations. I think Izako Boars is going to be watching back this game on the demo later and be wondering, what the hell have we done? But it's still just a 5-round difference. Still doable. Once he's out of vertigo, anything can happen. Body will just spray through the smoke and get himself an opener. So much noise being made by Izako Boars, but Stomp has had enough. He's stomping straight through that smoke. But never mind. Afru's grenade ends his round. At least Jocko is blindsided by Tao, getting himself his... How many frags is that now for Tao? He's got himself quite a lot, I believe. 12, actually. Never mind. I looked at the wrong player. Haha. Ignore me. 3 versus 3 situation. Some damage done to Afru through the grate as well. Tao knows his pre-fires. Jack's rotating in. Stabbing through the smoke. And they have taken the bomb site. A boost coming in towards CT, but it's spotted. Jack's now looking to re-aggress. Bomb should be planted pretty comfortably soon. Jax will be spotted on double stack any second now. Play on by Shane towards the top of the site is good, but Lucky's in the middle of nowhere, never mind. I was about to say, Lucky's pushed through the smoke, and it seemed to be unaware. And Boars, sorry, seemed to be unaware of that being a possibility, but they dealt with him. They found him in the end. Creeping through. And they finally get around on the board, and now... with the money on Double Pony. They've won a few 1v1s. This is their final buy. Boars are by no means out of this whatsoever. Okay, I think Afru just killed the wrong person. That was the player behind yellow, right? Through the wall? Am I not mistaken? And the double stack in middle by Body has worked out for another one. Afru with a second. Shua will eventually get one back. A flash to help out Jocko is not good, unfortunately. Body blinding his teammate there. But Jax is rotating in and should have good timing here to take mono. Immediate headshot. Bomb dropped. Leaving Stewart in a 1 versus 3. Body wasting time. Towards heaven. Will get spammed down by Shuha. Jax has the angle. 4 bullets remaining. But Body gets one tapped. And now with 2 bullets left, if Shuha just falls back, reloads, this is an even 1 versus 1. Jax hears the footsteps of Shuha. Looking to swing. But the angle is not good, and there we go. That is a huge right-eye peek for Shua. He would have seen all of Jax, and Jax would have seen none of him. Unfortunate for him, but that was a huge round in the context of this game. Izako Boars pulled back a 2 versus 4 with a nice play from Shua. And now the money is completely in the bin. But don't forget that round did include Afru's wallbang, accidental wallbang. I would implore you guys to maybe rewatch that. That was vaguely interesting. Need a clip of that one. Afru will stand through the grate and do some damage to Shua, but not much. There shouldn't be any problem for Boars in this one. Unless Jax has an insane round. Afru looking adventurous, but that's always a difficult angle to pre-fire. Jocko on the crane with the USP, 2 other players with him. It's a decent crossfire, but should be overpowered by the superior weaponry. Stomp even getting 2 that. Bit of a collateral, I believe. Jax at least gets 1 to grab an AK. But with this Mach 10 pressuring him, it should be hard for the AK to deal with. With no armor, it's choose Jack up. We have an interesting round coming up now. Do Double Pony choose to buy? I would hazard a guess at no. Let Boars reach 12 and have a good solid buy for the next round, because they can only get M4s and armor basically. With a couple of flashes and a couple of smokes. Not much really they can do. So they are biding their time. Still a vaguely winnable round. Gives them a half chance before their all-important full buy. Good nade. Really good nade. Jocko and Jax. Punished. Flash coming in, possibly, for a swing, and there is a swing. Jax with 1, but not 2. 2 more players here. It's only a 1-man disadvantage. Who knows what can happen? They don't have a reflash, though, to go for a peek. Was he looking for more? We saw how effective his Deagle was on Nuke. But they're going to escape from this one and finally make the decision to go towards B. About time. Lucky's here, though. Oh my goodness, that was almost 2. If that was 2, that would have given Body and Afro a chance, but unfortunately not. Body's going to play this one really aggressively. Stomp is, of course, one stomach shottable. That is most definitely not a word, but work with me. But there is no kit and then no armor on the rifle, so should be pretty impossible. Oh my goodness, it's actually happening. Don't tell me this is actually happening. Shane is in a 1 versus 2. No kit on Double Pony. Surely this smoke play is the key. He's around one of them. But no! Body spots him walking through the smoke. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. Double Pony reach 14. Don't ask me how, but it's happened. And that gives Double Pony some lovely cushion to work with. Body, 5.1k. Afro, 4.6. Winning on a half buy can be key to winning a CT half. Body, spam down. Will not be expecting Suha though to go through that smoke. That's an opener. So I'm holding for this peak. And Jocko actually had his back turned to that one. Looking for a different player. Mono hoping that someone will push towards B. Lucky in position with the objects. At least takes Suha, who was low. And there's Lucky with a second on the AWP. Another player jumping in and just giving his life away? Shane? I mean, he was flashed in, but that seemed a little bit reckless. I think they're tilted, guys. I think they're a little bit tilted. Afu, Lucky, and Jax in a 3 versus 2 to gain match points. Have a chance to make it towards B. Lucky holding the angle, but they have smokes to stop that position. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Guys, you're a professional player and you're throwing smokes off the map. What is going on? Please tell me. Anyway, one will be planted towards B. Jax is here, along with Lucky. Jax will blindside stomp, and that's just Cal left in a 1 versus 3. He can't do it. 3 for Jax on the round. And I think it's safe to say, after this CT half, Izako Boars do not deserve to win. Double Pony have match points to reach the final of ESEA Cash Cup. This time though, Mono has caught off Lucky. Body's quick on the trade, but he's now low. But it won't matter. He can escape and retain the 4v4. Go. Forced off the double stack. That also forces Jax towards Gap. He'll get himself 1 as Tao rounded the angle. But Stomp was there to finish him off. 3 versus 3. Body low. Dropped over the AWP. But 2 AWPs on a retake on Vertigo A site. Not easy indeed. And sure, he has got the angle. Afu taken down. Tap on the bomb coming in. But the swing will come in. Jocko blindsided. Body now left in a 1 versus 3. Gets the first. But he should escape with this AWP. And he has done. Getting chased by Shane a little bit. Can he get around the angle? No, he can't. Shane takes him. And the money's not good on Double Pony. They've won so many clutches, as you all, I'm sure you guys all know. So what do they decide to do? I would imagine it's another half buy. Overtime looking a distinct possibility, but who knows? He's coming in for middle for some aggression for Lucky. Shane gets one, but gets tapped by Lucky. Nice shot from him. P250 looking to do more as well, but it's just a P250 and Lucky doesn't even have armor to go with it. He's getting double mollied out of that position. Mono gets another. Lucky, chasing round, somehow gets himself a second on this P250, but Tao finally puts an end to him. Now, I'm genuinely worried about saying this, but this is a guaranteed 13th with Izako Boars. This is the only problem. The quad position of Afro, waiting for a one plant perhaps, but it won't matter because they're going towards A. So all's good in the hood. And it will all be down to the next round for the French side. Dex, thanks for following, appreciate it. We have the crucial buy coming in now. They won't have much to work with in round 30 if this one doesn't come off, so this is big. Smoke isn't the best, but they can at least take control of ramp. Jack's rotating in. Body at least gets one on the trade. And in they come now towards window. Jack's under the window but can't get himself a frag. And it's a 4 versus 2. We're looking like overtime could be more and more possible now. Enjoy your stream, Maya, by the way. I'll join you later. 2 versus 4. This save is critical. They desperately need these rifles in round 30. Can I ask, do any of you guys know how do I get the service medals? You need to reach, I think it's rank 40, after playing a lot of casual and MM and stuff like that. And then when you reach rank 40, it'll give you an option to redeem it in the top right, where your rank is, basically. Getting spammed down a bit by this FAMAS of Lucky, and the grenade does good damage to him as well. Down to 9 HP. Jumps up on top of the railing to give him a little bit of a look at Lucky. But Lucky takes him down, and now they have a 4 versus 3. Make that a 4 versus 2. It's just Stomp and Skewer remaining. Body is stuck here. Oh, but he's got So many headshots off towards Stomp. That must be 2 or 3 with the FAMAS there. But it's through the box, so he's not going down yet. But now it's just Stomp remaining. He's in a 1 versus 3 to keep this alive for his team. I think Double Pony have made this happen. Jax, Lucky, Body, Jocko, Afro are going through. I'm waiting to say it. Unless we have another insane clutch in this game. Double Pony have won each and every one of the clutches, it feels like. Stomp's looking for a player in the smoke, but he's not there. Now 24 seconds to go. This is almost impossible. Lucky's got him on the angle, and there we go. The French stack of Double Pony are going through to the grand final of ESEA Cash Cup. And there we go. What a game. That was actually incredible and really exciting. I'm glad I did it. Was a pleasure. It's got many clips in that game to share. Jax having a great time on Nuke, and some of those clutches on Vertigo were just unbelievable. But yeah, anyway, I'll be back a little bit later for Lone Lions versus Blue Jays in ESEA Advanced. I hope you'll join me for that. But for now, that's it from me. That will be at 7 o'clock my time, so that'll be 8 o'clock for a lot of you guys. But yeah, I'll return then. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for the follows. And I'll speak to you guys later on this evening. See you later.